Slayer.
What is going on, guys? Darkscheme here, bringing you some Halo 2 classic gameplay this time, and this was actually a really good match. I got a pretty good amount of kills up in this game, and I just pretty much played this game pretty well. But I know I have been away for a good while now. It's been about 2 weeks, but I am back, and hopefully going to continue making more videos. Hopefully I'll make more than 2 videos a week this week, and that's all just going to depend on how much time I have. But while I was away, I was actually not playing much games. I was kind of taking a break, and it was kind of just a nice breath of fresh air, and not having to, think about what game I should play or if I should even play, for the day. And it was a nice little break, but I'm back now. Doing stuff back home at my parents' house, moving stuff around. But like I said, I'm back, trying to continue the grind and trying to put out some content for you guys, for any Halo fans out there. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about my history with Halo and how I got into it and stuff like that. So I guess the story really first starts off with buying an original Xbox, and for some reason we really wanted one, and my brother and myself had pretty much saved up money. We were working with my dad on the weekends, and he does landscaping, so we would go to work with him, and he would pretty much, instead of paying us, he would put a little bit of money aside and just save it for an Xbox. So we ended up having enough for an Xbox, myself and him, and even getting an Xbox was actually pretty challenging. I remember, at least in our area, in our small town, and we ended up getting actually one of the final ones, I think, and it was near one of the malls. They had one final Xbox, and my mom was actually able to snag it for us while we were in school. So when we got back from school, we were super excited that we got an Xbox, and we were playing, I believe the first game we actually got for the Xbox was Tony Hawk, but it wasn't until later that week. I think my brother had a little extra money that he had saved up, and he ended up actually getting this game called Halo Combat Evolved. And I remember getting home from school and just seeing him on the very first level, shooting aliens in the face, and I was like, "What is this game?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, it's like this game called Halo or whatever." And I looked at the box, and I was like, "That looks pretty crazy." And it ended up that we were actually 2 streets down from my cousins, and they actually had an Xbox One as well. So when they came over and they played Halo, they were like, "You know what? I think I'm gonna, pick this up." So our cousins ended up picking that up, and it was pretty much all we did was they would come over and we would play Halo. We'd go over to their house and we'd play Halo. And whenever we had big events like Christmas at my place or at their place, or Thanksgiving, we would always bring an Xbox and a TV and hook it up and just play, 2v2 Blood Gulch. And honestly, it was one of the most fun times that I remember playing. We never really got into Xbox Connect. We weren't that hooked on the internet yet. But it wasn't until Halo 2 that my brother and myself actually ended up getting our first router to actually connect to Xbox Live and actually getting an account, and that account was actually my brother's that he used, and it was by the name Garwin99. And I remember playing that Halo 2 Classic so much so that I actually ended up playing a lot of customs and meeting a bunch of different people. And that was one of the coolest things, is like, when people would come over and they'd see me or my brother playing on an Xbox and we had a headset on, they were like, "Oh, you can talk to other people while you're playing this game." And we were like, "Yeah, like, it's crazy, right?" And I guess it never really was like that big of a thing. Now it's a lot more common, but back then it was pretty crazy to talk to people who were across the country or even across the world, and play these types of games and custom games and stuff like that. But from there, at the very end of the Halo 2 era, is when we started playing a lot more customs than really matchmaking, and it was because we were kind of just playing it more so for fun. My brother had school, and I was starting to get into a little bit more of school work, so we ended up just messing around, and we actually got really interested in how people would mod on Halo 2, and we ended up getting our own small, like, mod kit, and it required you to buy like a copy of 007 and some like cheat code cartridge, and it was really weird. It was like a something connected to your controller, but you would use 007 to pretty much mod, I believe, was the newer Halo 2 maps. So we ended up making it so that we could shoot out, you know, Scorpion tanks out of the pistols, or if we really wanted to, we we made it so you could dual wield battle rifles and stuff like that. And of course, we tried to go into matchmaking with it and got instantly banned for life. And so that account was permanently banned from playing Halo 2 Classic. So we ended up making new accounts when Halo 3 came out, and Halo 3 was actually the first game where I remember myself being like, you know what, I think I want to take it to the next level to, you know, get a little bit more competitive with it. But it looks like I am gonna have to continue this story in a different video, so hopefully I'll post one tomorrow and continue on Halo 3. But anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I'm back posting more videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.